Hello, guys. How you doing today? Thank you so much for joining us on the show FarmerHubTV. Welcome back. It's been a while that we've done a live show. It's due to some technical issues, but we're here now. We're back live, and we have a new guest on the show today, and we're going to be talking about a unique topic, which it's without it's another, without kind of products that needs to be farmed always. So thank you once again for joining us on the show. My name is Ayo, and I'm the host of FarmerHubTV. And if you like what we're doing, please do subscribe, share with your family and friends, and click on the notification button on each of our topics so that you're able to get notified when we have new shows coming up. As you know, as the title of our show today, we're going to be talking about generation of wealth through agriculture. It's another topic that we have always continue and talk about. But today we're going to be bringing up talking about rubber plantation. So we're going to be, as our topic say, generating wealth through rubber plantation, and we have a wonderful guest on the show today. In the name of Mr. Wasiu Adewale. He's a consultant and he's into rubber farm plantation. He's done it all when it comes to this unique products on the farm. So thank you so much for joining the show once again. And I'm going to bring him online today, and he's going to do a little bit of introduction of himself, tell us who he is and what he does, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. Hello, good day. How are you doing today, sir?
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show, FarmerHubTV. Thank you for joining us once again and for being part of the show. My name is Ayo. I'm the host of FarmerHubTV, and I just want you to do a little introduction of who you are and tell us what you do.
Thanks. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Wasiu Adewale, graduate of electrical electronics in SRK. I'm a rubber farmer today, and I deal with rubber plantation from nursery to the tapping stage. So I've been in the business for more than 3 to 5 years ago now. So to be a rubber farmer, though rubber plantation is one of the best lucrative business. In fact, rubber plantation is one of the best cash crop because it have advantage all over the other crops. Simply because if you plant rubber today and you start tapping in the next 5 years, you can be tapping rubber every 3 blessed day.
Oh wow!
So it make it different from other crops, and you can the one stand of rubber can produce 1.5 kg at a time. So, and the only one stand can stay more than 65 years.
Wow.
So if you start tapping rubber today at 1.5 kg per cup, so you'll be tapping it 10 times in a month. You will just live just only 1 month in a year, which is March.
Why is that? Why do you live a month?
Based in the dry season, so that all the trees, all the trees will remove the leaves by that time.
Okay.
So you can't have access to generate much latex from the rubber tree then. So we prepare. We normally used to leave it to rest by that time.
Okay.
So after that single month, we will still continue tapping in the next month. So 11 times in a year, and we will tap it for good 65 years.
65. Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so
Presently, yes, sir.
yeah, sorry to cut you there.
No problem, sir.
So if let's assume we're talking to someone that doesn't know anything about rubber plantation and all that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so what kind of land do you have to look into getting? Do you have to have huge size of, do you have to have like acres and hectares of land, or what? Because this, in as much as it's a good cash crop investment, and it's going to last you for a long time.
Exactly,
The
sir.
question is, what about land? Because the land is still remains the most important. Without the land, you can't grow the cash crop.
Exactly,
You
sir.
can't grow
Exactly.
the rubber trees. So what
Exactly.
size of land do someone have to look into?
Minimum of 1 hectare, which is 2.5 acres.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And we require sandy loamy soil.
Okay.
So after doing the soil test, we confirm that it can be used for cocoa, kola nut, and plantain. So
it's the same kind of soil that you use for cocoa.
Exactly, sir.
And all
Exactly,
that. Okay.
Sir. Exactly.
So that means they are all in the same categories of cash crops.
Exactly. Exactly. It's only different in terms of harvesting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good. Also, how long does it take one tree to grow from planting to time you begin to harvest your rubber?
It's 5 years, minimum of 5 years.
Minimum of 5 years. Okay.
Yes, that is.
Okay. And do they now have because I know some of these crops, they've come up with hybrids and things like that would take less years. Do they have hybrids of them?
Exactly. We normally use the seed of local rubber to build the nursery. So after some months, so we bought the local rubber.
Okay.
After budded one, so we will now be transplanted to the field. So it will already convert to the hybrid then. Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have to use the local seeds and all that. And how easily can one get the seeds?
It's available. We have company in Nigeria, more than 5 companies to produce the seed for us.
Okay, that's good. So it's easily reachable. It's not something you have to export from somewhere.
Exactly, sir.
So my other question will be, so I know you already said it's the type of soil, it has to be sandy loamy soil. You understand? And so which part of the country do you think it's best to have rubber plantation?
We normally plant in Savannah area because we're in southwest of Nigeria now, Yoruba land. So we plant it and we have it plenty in the east part of Nigeria. That is a Cross River, Delta, Benin side.
Okay.
We have enough rubber over there.
Okay. So I'm just going to allow you like go into any information you want to give us about it. But before you do that, I'm going to start you off this way. So I've come to you now. I want to get into invest into rubber plantation, and
Yes,
I have an hectare of land. Let's start with that. That's the minimum size of land. So exactly. I have an hectare. So what are the information that I would need to make sure I know of, the things I need to get started and things like that? How do we go about it?
Yes, sir. You're welcome. And Nigeria very well. We always need something that's very fast. in time
Yes.
of harvesting. Yes,
Yeah, that's true.
exactly. So we always appeal to our farmers
Mm.
to try to plant plantain in between the rubber field,
Oh, okay. Mm.
so that that one will generate the little change for them to monitor their farm
Mm.
before it's getting to harvesting stage. So now, if you want to plant rubber now, after getting the land, if it is virgin land,
Mm.
so you need to require a bulldozer
Mm.
to clear the bush for you.
Yes.
After that, we need tractor to do the plowing. After that, we will now getting the stumps.
Mm.
That stump is uh, the rubber tree that we are going to plant. So that one is
Mm.
already budded. We have already cut off the nursery stage to the budded one now.
Yes. Mm.
So we're now getting the that stumps. So after getting the stumps, we cut one thing the pegging, line and
Okay.
pegging. So after doing the line and pegging, we will now plant it one by one.
Mm.
So, and 1 hectare contain 555 stand of rubber stumps.
Okay.
So that's about the starting of the plantation.
Oh, okay. And is this something you have to do an irrigation for
Exactly, sir. Exactly. To hasten it, even if you do the irrigation system to fast track the harvesting period, it may not be up to 5 years to starting harvesting it.
okay. So what about biosecurity? What are it's how do you secure an hectare of land? That's huge, right? You fencing that is going to be a lot of money. So how do you secure these trees? Is this something
Mm,
that can be easily eaten by cattle,
exactly.
rearers, and things like that?
Exactly, sir.
So how do one secure such?
Mm, if we have large acreage, we normally use the security officer, security agency to secure it for us.
Mm.
But if it is not much, you can use one seed. We call it a castor
Okay.
to fence it around.
Okay. Okay.
So we normally use castor seed to fence it around.
Okay. Mm. So let's talk about management. How do one manage this? You say it's going to take 5 years, so it
Yes, sir.
must take a lot of management. How do you manage it? Do you have to go prune the trees and things like that? What are the different steps that you have to take in managing it to have a successful growth?
Yes, sir. Normally, after planting the rubber, we apply fertilizer every blessed 3 months.
Okay.
So with that, it doesn't like anything wood at all.
Mm.
It doesn't like wood at all. So we have to monitor it, and you cannot use herbicide during the early stage.
Okay.
So we use the machine to weed it off.
To weed it off. Okay.
So you cannot say the particular time of weeding because the land fertility of the land is different. It's deeper.
Mm.
So immediately you see the land, the grass starting grow up. So you have to
You
starting
have to
weeding
start
time
weeding
to
it.
time,
Okay.
time to
Okay.
time.
Okay.
And we call something circle weeding.
Mm.
So you have to remove all the weed surrounded the stumps. After maybe it has getting start shooting out or not, you must be all the surroundings must be all clean all the time.
Mm.
It must be well clean all the time.
So definitely you need someone right there on the farm to monitor, to keep doing the
Exactly.
weeding and all that.
Exactly. As I'm talking to you now, the one I'm managing in Osun presently now, I have more than 5 workers over the farm there.
Wow. Okay, that's good. Guys, we're here today talking to Mr. Wasiu, and he's a consultant who is into a rubber plantation. And as we all know, rubber plantation is a unique product, and it's a kind of product that uses for tires and all that, the tire manufacturing industry, and I believe it's used for more than that. That's just one of the major things it's used for. So what else? What else do we use rubber for?
We use rubber for all the plastic materials. All the plastic materials. So if you go to shoe manufacturing factory now, you see rubber over there. So if you go to tire manufacturing factory, you will get the rubber over there. Plastic chairs, those new electronics built with the plastic materials now is rubber they used to build it. Yes.
So it is a very unique and important product, and so it's something that it's worth getting into. You won't do it and not sell.
Exactly. It is it's compared with crude oil.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So even presently, it is a price they used to determine the price of the crude oil right now.
Wow. Yes. All right, guys. There you have it for Mr. Wasiu Adewale, a rubber plantation consultant. We in the program we try to bring you unique products where you can easily generate wealth. We are talking of generational wealth, not just your quick money scheme. Like he said, it takes you about 5 years for you to grow it out to the point where you can start harvesting. And you said it's going to last you for 60 something years.
65
years. So you can imagine, you have let's say you even start with an hectare. Yeah, especially we that we are in the diaspora, that we're always looking for ways to invest into. This is a very good investment for you guys. You start with an hectare of land. You said on the hectare of land, how many trees can you have on there?
555 stand.
555 stand.
55. 555.
Wow. So you have that much on an hectare. I'm very sure. I don't know about calculation into it, but I know that's going to be a lot of when it starts coming in. Then
if you don't know, I will try to do so for you, sir.
I would love that, because so that we want them to understand what it's what they are getting into the investment itself.
And let me talk in terms of naira.
Yes, please.
In Nigeria present now, we are selling the kg at rate of 400 naira presently now. And if you calculate 1 kilo multiply by 555, that's 555 kilo.
Yes.
So it's more than half of a ton. So 555 kilo multiply by 400 naira every blessed 3 days.
Wow.
So you will now multiply by 10 for a month. I think with that, someone can give us the answer directly with that analysis.
Yeah, that's it's something I would definitely be interested into as well, because apart from you just having your money in the bank and everything, this is one of a good investment, and it also helps the economy of the country as well, because that's another thing we need to get into. We need to invest in Nigeria, and we need to do it the proper way. I know rubber plantation used to be one of the top cash crops in Nigeria way back when cocoa and things were going up. So, but all these things are sort of like being put to the background because of crude oil, but we are one of those that is trying to advocate, let's invest into farming in Nigeria so that we can help grow our economy, because that's just the way to go. There's a thing I say to everybody, that farming is life, and
Exactly.
you every aspect of farming has to do with your life.
Exactly, sir.
You have to eat, you can see rubber plantation is used for so many things, not just tires.
Exactly.
Every day-to-day stuff you use, that is life. So that's one of the things we try to advocate. I'm trying to get your contact from my colleague Tunde.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to have that scroll at the bottom of the screen, in case anybody would want to get in touch with you to get more details and everything. So, but while I'm doing that, you can also go ahead and give us as much information about your business, what you do, and how you if, for instance, someone comes to you, how you're going to get to start up the farm and all that.
No problem, sir. No problem, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, so you can go ahead, give us as much information as you can about how people can reach you and what you do.
My phone number for WhatsApp is 080 39 21 54 57.
Yeah. Okay.
So for international body to add we have to add the code. That's which is plus 231. 234. 234. Yes, sir. So they can reach me on that one, on that MTN. So another Airtel number, they can still reach me on 081.
All right, let me write that down. Let me get that down. 234. Okay.
081. 28.
Yeah.
16 96 32.
I'm just going to quickly repeat that. So guys, please don't mind us. I'm trying to get Mr. Adewale's contact. So for you guys, in case you want to reach out to him. So the number I have here is 081 281 69632.
Exactly, sir.
Okay, so you can contact him on that, or the other number is 08039215457, which you can reach him on WhatsApp on that. So guys, get in touch with Mr. Adewale, and you'll be able to explain more about getting into rubber plantation. So we've talked about how you can start, what it takes to manage it, and things like that. The other thing, of course, which I still want to talk about is the financial part of it. You've explained a little bit of what and what, but how is this something that you can also export out of the country? Who buys this thing? Is it just the plastic companies in Nigeria, or do you have it for export and things like that?
As in for finished products, we call it crump.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have machine to dry it here, for another to add another value with it.
Value to it, yeah.
So it's it is exportable.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So, but we did not send the raw one to anywhere. So you just do the raw one for within the Nigeria here.
With Nigeria, okay. So there are so many. So you, like I said, it means that one doesn't even have to get into the planting itself. You can also be a value added service. You can have value added service to it by getting in and getting the equipment and everything. So so that's one of the reasons why we always have the show for people to know that there are so many ways you can get into agriculture. You don't have to be the farmer by all means. You can also be a value-added service provider as well. So thank you so much, Mr. Adewale. I'm going to give you a chance to to talk about anything you want to talk about for in the next 2 minutes. Please go ahead. What do you want to talk to us about?
No problem, sir. You're welcome, sir. Apart from rubber, I'm dealing with plantain. I'm dealing with a castor seed. I'm dealing with a sesame seed, and also into palm oil. But I choose rubber because of its high productivity. So, and if you want to do the rubber, you want to be a rubber farmer in Nigeria, you have enough customer here to supply your product to. As I'm talking to you now, there's one rubber factory in Ikorodu. They call it West African Rubber Manufacturing something. So they need up to 70 tons in every blessed week. So which I cannot be one of their give them enough the product they need. So they normally search around the Sapele side, Warri side, all the data states, because they really deal with much farming in the Delta and the Edo states.
Yes.
They have enough plantation of rubber over there than us in the southwest here.
Southwest, yeah.
Yes. So they have more than seven companies, both Sapele, Warri, and the Edo states. It's more than seven companies they have over there to process the rubbers. Most of them, they are white people. So Chinese occupy almost the place over there. So we have enough customer to buy the rubber from us within the Nigeria and both and outside the country.
There you have it, guys.
I'm hearing you, sir.
Go on, sir.
Yeah. So if you plant rubber, there's no issue of maybe have off-takers. We have enough off-takers both in Nigeria and outside the country.
There you have it, guys. You always have ready market for your rubber plantation. So as you know, our topic today is generating wealth through rubber plantation. It's a series of our generational farming, wealth farming series, where we talk about how you can easily invest into farming and make start up your wealth on there. So thank you so much, guys, for joining us today.
You're welcome, sir.
Mr. Adewale, thank you so much for taking time out to talk to us today.
You're welcome,
very
sir.
grateful to have you on the show. We are going to be calling back on you definitely another time, because
No problem,
I can see that there are other topics that you would want to talk to us about as well. So but for today, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been on the show, that is watching us, and that is going to be watching us later today or next week or whenever. Thank you guys for always being part of the show. This is FarmerHubTV, and this is Ayo, and signing out, and hopefully we'll see next week with another guest again. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.